At the T-minus 3-minute mark, tape recorders on board the spacecraft were turned on. These recorders record both voice and data. We have ignition sequence. The engine's now building up to 7.7 million pounds of thrust. We have a launch commit and we have a liftoff. Moving back. The Saturn V lifting off the power.
This is WOMMLP operating out of Belgium 105.9 the Radiator. Good evening, it's the Rocket Shop. I'm your host, Tom Proctor. And with me tonight, once again, A2VT.
Yeah. We're in the house, you know, we turned up. You're doing good, man. Thank you for having us again.
Anytime. Yeah, I think it's been a couple of years since you last came in.
Mm-hmm.
So, excited to hear what's been happening in that period of time. We usually like to introduce the guests first. So, who have we got here tonight?
I'll go on myself. My name is Saeed. I go by the name aka Jillip. Jillip stay Jillip. And Jillip just means that I'm representing my hometown where I was born. I was born in Somalia. Born in a small town called Jillip. And that's why I'm representing Jillip. The love that I got for Jillip, I'm going to carry it. Jillip stay Jillip.
Yo, you already know it's your boy MG, man. I'm from Tanzania. And I came here in 2007. And this is what we do for a living.
Nice. And producer as well?
David Cooper from New York City. Moved here 2007, right before I met these guys. And we've been working together ever since.
All right, wonderful. Well, I'd love to hear some of your tunes. What have you got for us first tonight?
Go ahead and listen to Ghetto.
Ghetto. All right.
Keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing.
Yeah, man.
Keep doing your thing. Everybody get time. Running out of time. In the ghetto. Put your hands in the air. And say,
Born in the ghetto. Raised in the ghetto. Come to America, see feel the ghetto.
ghetto. Everywhere I go, still feeling ghetto. Still feeling ghetto. Everywhere I go, still feeling ghetto.
So, where you gonna go?
Born in the ghetto. Born in the ghetto. Raised in the ghetto. Raised in the ghetto. Come to America, still feeling ghetto. Still feeling ghetto. Everywhere I go, man, still feeling ghetto. Still feeling ghetto. All I wanna know. 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 All I wanna
You're the one who told us to do that.
It's a good impromptu
Hey,
dance party here. So that was Ghetto by A2VT, and since the last time we talked, that's one of the newer tracks that you guys have come out with.
I think so.
I did manage to check out the.
First one was
Yeah.
So I did manage to check out the music video for that one. Well, you guys have got quite a number of music videos, and as I understand it, you're filming another music video tomorrow. Saturday. So, how integral is bringing a visual element to your music? Like, so you obviously, people throw out tracks all the time, but you guys really seem to be dedicated to creating videos to your music. So, yeah, how important is that visual element?
Because people we was recording a lot of songs, and we didn't have a video to it, and people was asking us videos, and then we were working hard and finding good songs, and because we don't just take it out the video because we want to see what kind of song they want. You see the crowd, if they like the song, and then give them the video.
So it's definitely kind of song comes first, and then depending on how popular you feel
how
that
the
song
popular is hitting.
Okay. And how, most of your videos share kind of similar visual elements, but always in different settings, always different people. How do you decide how to create a video? Who's got a creative spark that's like, no, I'm going to do it here this time?
Yeah, because I'm sure, the spots usually, like we got a couple of spots like right now. I'm not gonna say right now, I'm hide it. I'm gonna let you guys see it, all the spots in the video. But you live in a small town, and sometimes maybe riding a bike and you see a spot, and you're driving your car, walking. You see a nice spot, and you remember that spot. And, like, when you guys talking about shooting the video, you should go like, oh, that spot.
Yeah.
You have a 4 or 5 spot to go.
And for people that don't know about you, do you want to tell us a little bit about the history of A2VT and how you guys first came together? Because there's two of you here tonight, but I mean, I had a look on your website, and there's like a lot of you at this point. So how did you all come together? How did this form?
I mean, I start this disease. So I met David with a friend of ours that I was a roommate with at the moment. I was in high school, and my roommate is a little bit older than me. His name is Peter Graham, still around. Him and Peter was a friend. I met through him because he told Peter that he's a musician and he didn't have his studio, but he will have his studio get together and be recording and music with people. And he told that to Peter. Peter told me that he met someone today named David. So Peter knows that I was singing all the time in the house and keeping them being busy. I was young.
Yeah, keeping him awake.
Yeah, and I used to tell them I want to go to the studio, I want to make a song, I want to make music one day, and I want to get a band together one day, and it's like a dream come true. So I met David first, and then I took him to his studio to see that. So I was like, okay, I needed more people in it. So and then I met MJ at North Street riding his bike. I speak a little bit Swahili. I was in Kenya for 2 years. And that's how I communicated. At that moment, he didn't speak good English. So that little bit Swahili that I learned it from back home. I know much better. In America, do come and there's so on people. People come and go because at the end of the day, some of the people don't see the picture. So they see the picture and stick on the game. And some people don't have no patience. They give up. That's why they still like the game.
Well, so for you guys, it's been, I wouldn't say a slow burn exactly, but you've certainly been performing and playing for a long time. How long has it been now since you kind of started? And
We always been performing. We always working on the music. We're supposed to release an album, but a friend of ours that it works on in music history. Music, what was it called? What's that? Music industry. And a friend of ours told us that the best way to do it is to put singles out. So we were trying to put an album out, so we posted it and we focused on putting the singles out. And that's why we put like 2 or 3 singles out.
And videos.
And then, with the videos. And then after that, this video we're working on, we put it out. And then we're going to put the album out. And it's going to have like 11 tracks on it.
And that's your second album, right?
That's the second album.
Okay, so how's been creating this album? Have you got a title yet? Is there a theme?
It's 20 Infinity.
20 Infinity.
That's the name of the album, 20 Infinity.
Why?
And I don't want to tell anybody's ages here, but these guys are in their 20s or at the end of that. When I met them, they were in high school. They were teenagers. And so they've lived through their 20s as members of A2VT. So, you're 28, 29, 30. But 20 Infinity means you're 20-something forever. You're eternally young.
I'm telling that to my partner.
Right. But also 20 Infinity means it's the year. 2019, 2020, who knows what the future is. It's 20 Infinity, it's all about, it's open-ended as far as the future. So it's about the future.
Yeah,
2099.
2099.
PG-13. PG Infinity.
So you guys got 11 tracks together. How long has it taken to get these tracks right? Has any tracks kind of been left by the wayside, left on the sidelines?
Yes.
And how did you choose these 11 to represent you in the next album?
I mean, you pick the best. When you're picking the album, especially, you pick the best songs. And
you don't pick the best song because we perform a lot, right? We perform a lot. We see the crowd, like I said in the beginning. We see the crowd, people that will give you coming back. I like this song. When can I find this song? So that is your coming to from your head is your note. And you perform another area, they will tell you different songs. So you don't look at point of view, you look which one people really like. So we got a lot of songs, but we pick the one that people want the most.
And they keep writing new songs all the time, so sometimes you have to have a cutoff and say, like, well, that's a really good song, but that's not going to be on this album. It'll be on the next album because we have to get these ones out. And the problem, it's like, one thing is, if it takes a long time to put out the album, then the songs start losing the consistency. So when you remix everything, you mix it at that time so there is a consistency back to it again. Otherwise, like, oh, that was recorded in 2015, and this is recorded last week, and trying to bring. But the consistency is the writing and the vocals, of course. So
on that note, was there tracks you did record a long time ago that are on this album with newer tracks, or did you guys go into the studio and redo them all for this album?
Both. We have some songs that were demos that they performed live, but we worked with the demos of the songs, and then when we realized these songs should be on the album, we went back and in some cases redid it from scratch. So that's like in the old days what they used to do. They would record a demo in the studio and then they would like, oh, that's a good demo. Now let's record it for real.
Right.
And so that we had to do. And some of the songs were based on other songs that we do not own the rights to. So we had to go back and deconstruct and reconstruct and start over from scratch so that it would be something that was ours.
Just the beat. Just
The beats, the musical backgrounds.
Yeah, the beats.
Well, I'd love to get into how you guys create the songs in just a moment. But I'd really love to listen to a song from the new album, if that's possible.
They're all on the. Those songs are all on the new album. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you'd like to
Yeah.
introduce the next one, I'd love to give it a listen.
Ghetto and Faswa, those are the songs that didn't get to make on the first album.
Mm.
You know, they got like, you know, we had the other ones already. It's like, let's put this one down, and then we reworked on them because the people like we had so much comments about it, and then we reworked on those parts. We started from scratch, and that takes a lot of time to do it, especially not the recording, because now you already did the vocals,
Mhm.
not the beat, and the beat is what takes the most time.
Well, I'd love to give that a listen to. You say Faswa?
That's what.
What,
And that's my mind.
yeah.
That's my mind, and it means beautiful.
Oh.
Yeah, it means beautiful.
My Mai is the language of the Somali Bantus.
And we speak a lot of language in our music, so because we want everybody to get
The
a
message.
piece of it.
Yeah, I read you speak 8 languages in total in the band.
Yeah, there's what? Somali, Swahili, Kirundi, Mai, English,
English,
French, and
French.
some. Yeah, there's a few.
Burundi.
So it's Kirundi.
Burundi.
Kirundi.
Who in the group speaks the most languages?
But now I'm fading.
You're fading.
Yeah, I'm fading. Right now it's like I used to speak 5. Now I'm like the real language I can speak fluently is 3.
Oh well, only 3.
English no good. I'm still African, so I'm not good at
Are
it.
you not counting English in those 3?
No.
What? You're having you're literally having a radio
mambo
interview.
jumbo.
That's good.
I'm
That's
still
what you
mambo
want.
jumbo.
Every language, you just got
No.
mumbo jumbo.
I have to think 3 times for those language of mine, the one I know. So I have to translate it 1, second language, third language, then I
When
will
it comes
speak.
out.
Yeah, in English.
It's for someone who's translated it 3 times before you've spoken it. It's still very good.
And sometimes I'm still wrong.
I think you can be forgiven for that.
Okay.
Well, let's listen to the next track.
Faswa.
Faswa.
Yep.
So
It was on YouTube too, and has a couple of views on it. Videos on it too.
yeah, so let's take it away.
Okay.
Producer Tom.
A2VT.
Chicken with the food, never give you. You can dance your son, never give you. And the fart in the wheel, never give you. Diamond in the feet, never give you. Get to know in the beat, never give you. Hey, come it up. On the way. Fast one, baby.
Givertan, faswa, jal shit, faswa. Givertan, faswa, jal shit, faswa. Don't really care what you go, what you do, what you don't really care what I do, what I go. Givertan, faswa, jal shit, faswa, baby. Can you give me dance? Can you give me jilly dance? She tell me, give it to me all night. That's how I know what she can do with jilly dance. If she wanna do, we can do it my way. If she wanna go, we can hit the highway. The way she talk, the way she walk. Gotta say that she rock my world. Wanna make it more, she already know. She's the only one I want, a girl. The way she talk, when she talking, the way she walk. When she walking, the way she dance. When she dancing, the way she moves. When we make it, this girl, she crazy. I love, amaze me. This girl, she crazy. I love, amaze me. Don't really care what you go, what you do, what you don't really care what I do, what I go. This girl, she crazy. I love, amaze me, baby.
A2VT na dancer. Hey, na dancer. A2VT na dancer. Hey, na dancer. A2VT na dancer. Hey, na dancer.
see, yeah. Wanna see you, nyuku sakasi, yeah. Nyuku sakasa, nyuku sisi, hey. Wanna see me, nyuku sisi. Ana nyuku sakasi, yeah. Wanna see you, nyuku sakasi, yeah. Ento da feron tin shake, put your body close to me. Ento da feron tin shake, when your body close to me. Ento da feron tin shake, don't throw away. Benoda, Kebertan, Faswa, Jalshe, Faswa, Kebertan, Faswa, Jalshe, Faswa. Don't really care what you go, what you do, what you don't really care what I do, what I go. Kebertan, Faswa, Jalshe, Faswa, baby. This for my song, for my lady. Everything I do, man, I do for my lady. Wanna come down, MG, bring that back. See that guy, he's wasting time. Girls love me 'cause I got the flow. I love those girls who come to party. I pump the body. I love those girls who come to party. One for the money, I two for the show. Clap your hands up if we get big roll. One for the money, I two for the show. Clap your hands up if we get big roll. One for the money, two for the show. Time to get ready. Here we go. This girl, she crazy. I love, amaze me. This girl, she crazy. I love, amaze me. Don't really care what you go, what you do, what you don't really care what I do, what I go. This girl, she crazy. I love.
Recording wise, performing wise, always.
So actually, I'd like to kind of bring the rest of the listening viewers into that conversation while we were listening to that song, and we were just mentioning how as a song we listened to, you wrote it and made a demo of it back in your first album, and it didn't quite fit in that first album, so you put it in the second album. Now, how much did this change from the first song that you created to the second song? Because I'm imagining you are all better musicians now, different vocal ranges. So yeah,
We didn't give it the full treatment the first time around. It was just a demo, and so the quality was not. We didn't, like when you recording a lead vocal, you're really it's under a microscope. You're really working hard to perfect it as much as possible. We didn't do that. The first time around, it was just like, let's put the ideas down so we have them. So we could go back to it if we like it, and then 5 years later, we were like, yeah, that song, that we gotta do that one.
You were mentioning the beat is Jamaican dancehall.
Jamaican dancehall. Originally, I didn't hear the original song. I heard the beat. And I was like, yeah, this beat is really nice. I have something to say on this beat. And then 2 years later, when I recorded it, and some of my friends already know that it's a song. And then I heard the original song. I like her. Original. I like her. Oh, whoa. I think I did better than you.
I think you did too. You sort of flex right
yeah, that motivates me more now on the beat. So that's why I kept it a little bit of style of him. I didn't change it a lot. I still want one day to recognize him and to shout out me or to come at me or whatever.
Right. And it brings up another point. As you said, that last song had a Jamaican dancehall beat to it. Obviously, none of you guys are from Jamaica, but you are from different areas around Africa.
Yeah.
So
we listen to those songs there.
Pardon?
The songs, the Jamaica songs, we usually listen there. We dance them.
In Africa.
Right. I'm sure there's a lot of parallels and a lot of cultural songs taken from both places. But when you create music, is your music a mixture of the cultures and countries that you come from, or is there one particular region that dominates when you write your own songs?
When we write songs, when we write music, you can hear it, even the beats inside of it. It's like a mix. You have a hip hop inside it, African drama, African guitar, like that, everywhere international. That's why we call ourselves A2VT. We're from Africa, we bring our culture here, and we mix with this culture. So it's like two continents combined,
Like a hybrid.
Yeah, because we listen to hip hop, and if you hear some of hip hop, something I hear from the beat I like it, I'm gonna make it my own way, in my own, my back home. So and to try to fit it in like it goes in there, so they can feel it both ways.
Trying to get those two of your histories to fit together.
Yes.
And not growing up listening to African music much, of any, my reference for African music was like King Sunny Ade and the Talking Heads. So that was my reference point. And so these guys, and they taught me a lot. And then I brought like rock music to them. And so it was a lot of fusion of those things. And so it's still Talking Heads, Remain in Light is like a go-to African sort of rock Afro hybrid in my head. So I still go back to that sometimes to get ideas.
And finally, you guys have got a new single out. Want to tell me a little bit about this, and then to finish us off, I'd love to hear it and know where you guys are performing next and what you're up to next. But first of all, the single. Tell me a little bit about that.
Wave Your Flag. Wave Your Flag is already out there, and we're almost here about 132,000 views.
Oh wow!
So yep.
Yeah, nice.
So there's a nice song, and we did it ourselves. We buy the beat, and then we put out there. We shoot the video. The video's good, and the message is good. So
It's young people trying to change the world. That's basically the message. And also, people coming from another country to this country, and what they're up against, basically.
Right, which is harder and harder all the time.
Correct.
And you're getting a lot of notice. I saw that you were you played at Boston Music Festival. What else have you got coming up? What are you most excited about right now?
I mean, I can't wait for the A2VT Day to be fun. That's my deal.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm excited.
We're supposed to do. He's supposed to give us a beautiful show, and we could make it.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys.
That's why I was saying we're gonna present.
We played it last year too, so this year too. Nice. Show some love back.
And any plans for when the album comes out to do?
Yeah, we will start in earnest remixing everything, tearing it apart, putting it back together basically September 1. And then we'll work with Andre Macara of West Street Digital up in St. Albans to remix and master all the tracks. And it should be out by, fingers crossed, by Christmas.
All right.
Yeah.
And we have another.
January,
Huh?
Album's coming out January.
Album should be out hopefully by the end of this year. Probably right by the end of the year. By the very end.
Nice Christmas present for us all.
Yeah.
And other important shows that are coming up is what was it? No. 400 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
The refugee.
It's the first Africans in America landing in America as slaves. August 24th, 1619 is the 400th anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
That event is at North End Studios on the 24th.
All right.
And we should be part of that as well. And
Present.
they do a lot of gigs in schools. As it sort of has an educational component to it. And so there's a lot of gigs in schools that we don't usually mention exactly where they are,
Right.
just
That makes
for
sense.
safety.
Yeah.
And the good thing we do our music, because we don't share our music because the young kids,
Mm-hmm.
we want to change them because that's the future for tomorrow. I know me and my brother here, we want to enjoy it, but our kids want them to change it.
Mm-hmm.
And this is 2026, and this started changing it. That's the whole focus from 2007 to today. You cannot hear one of our music with swearing there, because our message is for young kids, even the grown up.
I'd certainly subscribe by a lot of my friends as a grown-up kid, so I'll
Everybody wants
take it to me as well. Well, we've not got too much time left, but we'll play off this song, and it's been really fantastic having you guys in again. Really appreciate it, and can't wait to hear this album coming out.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can't wait
Oh,
for
yes,
it
too.
out too.
All right, well,
Here we go.
Wave your flag.
Wave your flag.
I got mine.
Sister, mommy, they raise you well. Daddy, they raise you well. They carry manna for Africa, brother. Mommy, they raise you well. Daddy, they raise you well. Now you they give me. Nobody knows what we go through to make a difference, to make a change in this world. Takes patience. The uppercut trying to bring us down, they don't understand. To be happy, we must make change. You better believe it. We will make a change. You're sure gonna see it. We promise them that. You better believe it. We will make a change. You're sure gonna see it. We promise them that.
A2VT with their new song "Wave Your Flag."
Wave
Guys,
Your Flag,
thank you
check it
once
out.
again so much for coming in. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Very nice.
Coming up next, we've got John Fusco and the Crossroad Riders, so stick around and we will be right back.